Right. Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining another Code Without Barriers virtual meetup. And I'm happy to see you all joined us for the today's session, though it's a Sunday. And we will make sure that you are taking away really good information from spending an extra hour with us. And yeah, we will right away dive into the session. And today's topic is about unlocking data with Azure OpenAI and Copilot Studio. Today we have Bhargavi Chakravarti, who is a Microsoft MVP and a certified trainer who's going to be joining us today. And she's going to be taking us through the topic. And she has joined us previously, has shared her valuable knowledge multiple times in our community, and we are again happy to have her in the community. And yeah, I just wanted to share one more thing again, that the session is recorded and there is a certificate of participation at the end. So make sure you stay till the end. And we'll also share our community link if you're not yet in the community. And any resources that is related to today's session, which will be helpful for further learning, it will be shared in the chat box. Okay, that's it all from my side, and stage is all for Bhargavi. Over to you.
Thanks, Urek. Thanks for hosting once again, and I am happy to be a part of Steva again for 2025. So, yeah, let us start with today's session. Yeah, thanks to audience for joining on Sunday morning and Sunday afternoon. So, here is what we have for today. The topic that what we would be covering for today is something like unlocking your data with Azure OpenAI and Copilot Studio. So what we would be covering as part of today's topic is like we would be seeing what can be done inside the Copilot Studio, and how it leverages the Azure OpenAI inside the Copilot Studio is something that what we would be seeing as part of the today's session. So before I go into deep of my session, let me give a brief introduction of myself. I am CR Bhargavi, working as a senior software engineer for Ford and Microsoft MVP, and a Microsoft certified trainer too. And I do write blogs and articles, and I am currently writing a book which is related to Copilot Studio as well. And you will get to know about the details soon as well. And to stay in touch with me, stay tuned by scanning the QR code which has been mentioned here, and you can get in touch with me post the session to if you have any doubts or anything clarification that what you need, and I would be happy to support you as well. So, regarding the agenda for today's session, we would be seeing about the Copilot Studios introduction, and then we would also be seeing about the subscription and limits which are there, which are limited to the Copilot Studio, and how generative AI is being leveraged inside the Copilot Studio, and then how it leverages the Azure OpenAI inside Copilot Studio. And mostly it would be of the demo part, and I don't have much slides prepared for it, but I make sure that you are understanding the concept so well, and so the demo part would be of higher side. And the plugins which are there inside the Copilot Studio is something that what we would be seeing for today's session. And please feel free to put your questions up in the Q&A so that I can take up and answer your questions at last or in between the session. Let's make the session so interactive. And so before we get started, let's first see about the Microsoft Copilot. As the word Copilot is so trending now, and many of you might have started using Copilot in different way, like either it can be in GitHub Copilot, or either it be a Azure Copilot, or Copilot in Windows, or Copilot in Word, Excel, PPT, or anything of that sort. And one such copilot that what we would be seeing for today is like the Copilot Studio. And what does this Copilot does is like it's an AI assistant where it does the pair programming for you. And what do we mean by pair programming is something like we will be having the programmer who would be sitting next to you, and they would be guiding you as a second developer. So it's the similar kind of thing that what it does when it sits back, and it would be guiding you on the next step of what you have to do on. And without like yeah, these are the different varieties of Copilot which are being available under the Microsoft, which is Copilot in Bing, Copilot in Windows, and Power Platform Copilot, and then Copilot Studio, GitHub Copilot. So many of you might have started using it already. Like um, you might have come across it and with or without knowing it, but on a regular basis nowadays we have been into the Copilot, and many industries are turning inside the Copilot as it benefits us, uh, like it benefits us so in a in a big manner. And when it comes for Copilot Studio, it's a part of Power Platform, where it's a part of the low code no code technology which has been there. And what does this Copilot Studio does is like it's something which is different from the other copilots which are available. What it does is like you can build your own custom copilots, and then you can also have the GPT models being trained inside the Copilot Studio. And then you can have the Q&A chatbot, or you can have the specific chatbot being developed with the help of the Copilot Studio. So it's like a platform which comes under the M365. And you will have the various once you have the M365 subscription, then you would be able to have, you would be able to have the Copilot Studio subscription as well. And it has a different way of subscription which has been available to it. And I would be letting you know on how to get the how to get the license, and I would be detailing you on the steps of how we can get the Copilot Studio subscription, and then license part, and how does it work, and pricing as well. So, all about Copilot Studio for now is like it is used to build the Copilot on your own, or extending the ones which are part of the Microsoft 365. Also, when you have the development, which is something related to chatbot, then obviously you would be going and choosing the Copilot Studio. And yeah, this is just an introduction that what we saw for Copilot Studio. Maybe I will go ahead and will start with the demo part for Copilot Studio part, so that you will get to know, and I would be briefing about agent and other things as well while we are on the demo part. So it's very similar to that what we had been using earlier. If you are familiar with Power Platform's earlier tool, which is called as the Power Virtual Agent, then this tool which comes in like the Copilot Studio is the same thing which has been there earlier with the name of the Power Platform Power Virtual Agent. And it's been added with the generative AI feature. And it's now renamed as Copilot Studio. So but the usage and other things will be the same, and will it's much easier than the Power Virtual Agent which has been there earlier. So how to access the Copilot Studio as a first step is like when you start typing in as copilotstudio.microsoft.com, then you would land to the page which has been there here. And for every kind of Power Platform tool, you will have something called as a environment which has been there here. So what does this environment does is like environment is a phase of that what we have here, like say in case when you are a developer and you are part of a department, and other departments are also there inside your company, then you should have uh, some sort of hindrance between the first department and the second department, right? Like obviously it can be of the same company that what you work on, but there should be um, some sort of hindrance, like your teammate should be accessing that particular applications and other things, and uh, there comes in the important section, which is part of the power platform, which is called as the environment. So as a first step, you would be setting up the environment, and then to the second part, when you come to the Copilot Studio, you will be seeing here the prompt window, and from the prompt window you can have the prompts being typed for your own Copilot, that what you want to build for, or if you just want to have the ones which has been there over there, so you can still use it as well. And once you are using it, when you click on the next part, when you click on the next, then it would be taking you up with the agent creation, where you want to give the agent name and then description and instruction that what you are giving it for, and knowledge which are being there for it. So these are the different things that what you want to go ahead and do for the agent creation and everything. So what do we mean by agent here is like agent acts as the major part, like one project or one environment can have multiple agents being included with it as well. So what this agent does is like it would be used to have the instruction and other things. Based on that, it would be trying to create the steps for you, and steps or flow, or the way that what you want to access on either it a variable or either it the knowledge that what you want to have on. All those different kind of details are being put in over there, and from there you can uh, build the chatbot from there. So description is something like say in case we have the particular thing that what we gave on here, right? Like HR and benefits. So when we are creating it, we are looking for create an agent for topics related to human resources and employee benefits. So what it does is like it should act something which is related to employee benefits and employees human resource as well. So you would be giving it here as agent or something which has been describing the agent over here. So when your description is being in a good format, which is something of more descriptive, then obviously your agent would be working in a very good way. And then instruction is something like what you want to precisely do on, you would be giving it over the instruction. Say in case when you are when we are developing the same use case, which is human resource and employee benefit. So what we can do here is like you can given the instruction which is something related to as an HR agent, you want to answer the queries which are related to the employers um, regarding the leave plans, and then regarding the salary credit date, and then loss of pay, all those different kind of details that what you want to define on. And and you want to answer them from the place of the knowledge bank is something that you have mentioned, and you had given it all the details inside the knowledge base. Then it would be taking the details from the knowledge base and it would be returning you back based on that. And based on the instruction it would be deciding whether the specific instruction it has to follow or not. If it's a random one or a generic one, then obviously you don't have to give any kind of description or instruction to it, and rather you can just create it and it will work without that as well. I'm just creating it without any description or instruction which are related to it. And let's now see how it works. So when we are creating the agent, so this would be the few things which are related to it. So when you are seeing it, this is where the knowledge base plays a major role on. You can give as public website, or you can connect it to a SharePoint, or you can connect it to a Dataverse, or that can be of any sort. Rather, when you are connecting it to a public website, what it does is like it should be just the to root alone. What do we mean by to root here is like, say in case I am taking up this particular site, which is Microsoft Q&A. So, what do you see here? The slashes over here is kind of like microsoft.com/en/enus slash answers slash questions. So it means the question and answer site is of around third or one, two, three, fourth level is something that what it has a root on. So to make it short, what we can do is like when you give it something like the um, this part, then it ensures that it can come until that, and you can add it over there. So it you can drill down until two levels down alone and not more than that. Ens- but please ensure that if even if you give even if you give the two level down, what it does is like it tries to get all your data from there, and it would be trying to build the details which are related to it, and from there it would be trying to give you up the details based on that. It ensures all the datas are being loaded to it, and from there you can get the get the knowledge as well being trained for that particular agent. So once you are done with it, you would be adding it, and your knowledge base is now added as the public website. And what you can do as a next step is like the topics plays the next part, which is something like when you are saying in something like hi, then it has to understand the hi and it has to give you back the response, right? So that's where the topic plays a major role. And once you have the topics being given to it, it would be taking up the value, and it would be giving you back the response for it. So that's where the topic plays a major role on. And you can create a number of topics on your own customization based on the details that what you are deciding on as well, and from there you can have the description being done for it. And when it comes for actions, what you can do is like actions. What do we mean by here is like, say in case you are connecting it to a excel, or you are connecting it to a power automate, or you are connecting it to a SharePoint which has to run script, then you can do the action from here. Like few are of few are of with the premium subscription that what we have. and if you still want to go ahead and use it, then you can go ahead and create few of the prompts or something of that sort, like which are ones with free subscription or under your subscription that what you want, then you can go ahead and use it, or else you have to pay for it as an extra one, and you have to start using for it. So these are some services which would be available for you as part of the I mean, I am using a free trial for now, and when you want to when you want to buy an subscription, or if you are using it for your official thing, then you will be obviously getting the actions and other things based on the premium subscription that what you are paying for. So these are things which are available under the free tier for now, and once you are done with it, you will be having the activities being available there, and then you will also have the publish option being available once you have developed the development. You can publish it, and you can connect it to teams, or you can connect it to different channels which are available there. Like when you want to connect it to teams, or when you want to connect it to telegram, or when you are connecting it to direct email or gmail, or there can be of a number of things which are available. Like what I said, based on the subscription that what you choose on, you will be having the channels which are available here. And once you have connected, you can see the analytics part here, like uh, how your bot has been performing until now is something that what you can see on here. So once you are done with it, this is all about the basics of Copilot Studio that what we have for now. If at all, uh, if at all you want to build something from the template, then you have the agents which are being created here already. So what you can do is like you can explore the agents which are here. Like um, you will be having the various kind of the agents, like help desk, and then website Q&A, team navigator, and then sustainability insights and voice can be added. There are different kind of benefits which are available to it, and which can be leveraged inside your project as well. So for now, I am just taking in the safe travels template, and I am using it. So once we are done with it, what it does is like it would be taking up the US travel website, and it would be creating the agent for now. So once we have created the agent, let's now see what it does for us. So you are aware, I sometimes, so this is something which is related to safe travels. I want to book a So this is something that what I am giving it over there. So what it does is like it would be taking up the details which are related to it, and it would be giving us back the steps which are related to it, and I mean um which is something related to the US department's website, and it would be giving you back the response for the same. And it makes sure that you can have the visa kind of answers being developed there, and then you will have the various kind of things which can be done inside it as well. So these all once these all are being done, what you can do is like you can still change it in the way that what you are expecting. Like this is the website that what we have given there for training, and now you can see here that whatever the detail that what it tries to get on, it's based on the Azure OpenAI details that what we have given it for the training part. So once you are satisfied, then you can create the topics which are related to it. So this is something that what I give it for, and now let's see what it does. What it does for us. So since it's kind of like a visa helping agent, it would be helping us based on the travels which are something related to it, right? So it does not answer something which is not related to it. Like I want to study there, what are the steps? If it's kind of like a regular chat gpt or generative ai agent, then obviously it might have answered based on the way that what we had asked for. But what it does is like these are some things which I can answer for, and these are the ways that what you can put your questions is something that what it tries to give on. So since the details which is let's go to the knowledge base that what we have given it over here, so that you will get to know what it does there. Like we have um, we have this particular knowledge base which has been given under the agent by itself. So what it does is like it would be having the okay, it's the basic thing that what we have um, as part of the US visa, right? So when we want to have the US visa or something, then then it would be trained based on the details it has been asking for. So once we are ready with the resource, then how do I get a passport, and is something that it can help us with, because it has a details which has been mentioned under it, and from there it can help you up with the details based on that. Or if you want to get some US visa, or some if you want to get some information which is related to international travel information, or the things which are related, which is inside this particular knowledge base that what it had took by itself and it had tried to develop, then it would be giving you back with the response based on that. Or else, if you are not satisfied with that particular response that what it tries to gives on, so what you can do is like you can delete this particular knowledge base, and say in case you are building in as a safe travel agent, but what you want to target on is something like you are not targeting some passport or visa kind of processing that what your company does. Rather what your company does is like your the flight booking part, and then the other things like it can be either related to train, or it can be either related to bus or anything of that sort, or either a cab or anything. So what you can do there is like the knowledge base that what you have, either put it in the format of the word, or either put it in the format of the public website or anything of that sort, and then try loading it over here. It's not that at the first part alone you should be giving the knowledge base. It allows you to give the form it allows you to add the knowledge at any part of the thing that what you are developing with, even if you publish the agent and even if you want to add some knowledge base to it, and if you think something is not working, you want to delete it, then that's possible too. And even if you want to revise the knowledge base, then obviously it's adding the knowledge for you, and it would be giving you back with the response based on the same. So how do you stop this particular how do you restrict this particular topic alone? It has to do is something like, it totally depends on the way that what you are doing it over here. Like you will be giving the knowledge here, right? And all the agents work is something like, it has to look on the knowledge base as the first step, and then it has to give you back the response for it. So it definitely means that you will be having the restriction based on the particular knowledge that what you are looking for. And so your restriction for the details is being restricted for. So it now ask you for like, these are the different things that it can help you up with. Now let's go to topics and let's now see what I can ask, and I would show you up how it's been developed, how it had developed inside that part, so that we will get to know how the copilot has helped us in developing the flow for us. So it all works on the way of flow that what it had tried to develop on, like the topic that what it had tried to develop on. If you are very familiar with dialogue flow or any kind of the chatbot that what you do, you will be having you will be creating the all the steps which are related to it is very similar to the one that what we do for the Copilot Studio as well. So what we do here is like, you will be having the trigger, and then various kind of things like the phrases has to be developed, and then you would have to give the responses which are related to it. Or if you are not okay with it, obviously you can have the various kind of the additions which can be done for it. Like um if you want to have the conditions being developed, like, or if you want to connect it as part of the Power Automate flow or any AI builder tool which are being related to it, or for PII data, how it works, that can be done at any cost. So this is the way that what it does when it comes for the Copilot Studio. And I guess I had covered it as an overall steps. And when you want to publish it, then you can go ahead and publish your agent as well. Once you had published it, what it does is like, you can have n number of publish which can happen for an environment inside the like for an agent to be developed. And once you are done, you will have an option to connect your um, agent which has been created to the different kind of the channel which was there, which that what we had saw there under the channels part. So this is all about how we can do the agent and other things which are there inside the Copilot Studio. And I guess we are almost on time. Maybe like I would try to cover up the Copilot Studio's licensing part, so that so when you go to this particular. Yeah. So when you are using it either in form of when you are using it either in form of like Copilot Studio, then obviously your restriction would be like you will have to pay the $200, and your messages would be limited to something like 25,000 messages per month, and then you will have the option to explore for 30 days, and then post that you would have to get the organization's license, and from there you can have the license being created for you, and you can use it. Or if you are using it as pay as you go, then it provides you with that option as well. So what it does is like it you have to pay for whatever you use, like say in case you are paying for deploying and then multiple agents that what you are developing, or if you want to, I mean, obviously there are kind of like restrictions which are related to it. When you are using the $200, then obviously all kind of the um, things that what you are expecting can be done over there, even with the preview and everything. But when you come for pay as you go, you require the Azure subscription for it, and from there you will also have the restriction based on the channels which are related to it, and you will you will have some kind of things which are related to it. Like when you are going in over there, then you can connect it, you can have the Azure Copilot subscription or Azure subscription, and from there you can build it as well. Or if you are still if you still want to have it, then there is a third option which is related to you, which is like the annual commitment of $30, where when you pay for it, then you would be using the M365 license as well, and from there you can avail this particular Copilot Studio, and you can go ahead and use it, but with a certain kind of like restrictions which are related to it. So once you are done with it, like you will be connecting here from the details which are related to it, and you would be having the agent settings and other things which are being part of it as well. And you can have the various, I mean, once you choose the M365 license, then obviously you will have the Power Apps and then Power Automate. All kind of things can be accessed along with the Word and other things as well. But it totally depends on your organization's choice to choose on which subscription that what you are looking for. Or if you are looking for some detailed way that your agent has to work on, then you can go ahead with the Azure OpenAI itself, which is now called as the Foundry, and you can build your solutions over there. So this is all about the today's session, and guess I had covered about almost everything which I had mentioned in over there. So yeah, this is all about the thing that what we have. The last session. Maybe let me go to start, and then we will start answering the queries from there. Can we use other generative AI models on Copilot Studio instead of the OpenAI models? Um, mm, you can, I mean, it does give you an option to explore the various kind of the model that what it has given you for. So I would show you up how you can do that. One second. I had built the same as well earlier. So, what it does is like it would be helping you up with the various ways. Like when you not this one, maybe maybe I would show you up. Like what you can do is like when you are using it when you are using it here. So it would be having an option which is related to the which is something related to custom prompt, and then from the prompt when you are using it, something like the details has to be fetched on, and the various kind of the models which are related, like I can show you up the models that what we have created, and from there you can still go ahead and use that. Like you will be giving the extract the text from the this particular text, and then when you want to add um, the text or image, then obviously it allows you to get the options from there, and it would be giving you up with the various ways that what you want to ask on, and from there it would be trying to give you up with the result based on that. And then yeah. So what it does is like it would be allowing you to choose the various way that what you want to develop the option on, and from there once you are done, then it would be allowing you to extract the text and other things from that. So I would I would So it would be allowing you to have the options which are something related to it, and you can also choose the output as either text or JSON, and then input can be of which type is something that what you want to choose on. And if you are okay with it, or if you are still not okay with it, then you can choose an over here, like the model that here plays in the major role. Like when you are deleting it, then you can select an option of which AI builder model that what you want to use on. Like it will be giving you options with just 4 to 5 things, which are something like GPT 3 point sorry GPT 3.5, and then 4.0 mini, and all those different kind of things that what it would be trying to give you on. So you can choose the model from that particular thing, and from there you can um, get the models being chosen. But OpenAI, Azure OpenAI plays a major role on that particular thing, and it sets you at the back, and it would be giving you back the result based on that. Hope this answers your question. Okay. Rest all is something related to the certificate. So guess Surek will be answering for it. If there are any questions, I would be happy to help you out for the same.
I think we're done here. I thank you, Gavi, for the session. And regarding the certificate, that will be sent out on Monday. I hope you guys have the patience to wait till Monday afternoon to get everybody for today's session, and everything will be sent out on Monday. So we had trouble with the automation. So that is fixed, and we'll send it out on Monday. Okay. Okay, I think is there any other question for the today's session? If there is, I would like you guys to type up a little faster so that we can take on all those questions. If not, we can conclude the today's session and go on with the rest of our Sunday and have some fun for till Monday. Yeah, I think there is no more of the question. I also drop the community link. If you're not yet in the community, please to join to those link of WhatsApp or Discord, whichever your preference, you can join over there. And I also shared the today's certificate link where we will collect the information for the today's session as well. Uh, Dave, if you're asking the certificate, PowerPoint, okay. Bhagavi, Dave is asking for if he can add the PowerPoint. Um,
Actually, we haven't used much of the PowerPoint slides, but that what we have used, like just the Copilot Studio alone. So I guess that won't be much benefiting to you. But if you need, still, I can share it over to you. As I had mentioned earlier, we don't. I mean, I haven't used much of the slides over uh,
Mhm.
in the meeting. It was all demo.
So, okay. I think then it's not so worth it to be shared, but you guys can watch the recording again if you have any doubt, things like that. That would be a lot better than getting that presentation. All right. Okay. Thank you everyone for joining us today, and I hope you have checked out the link in chat box and also fill out the form. Again, thank you, Bhagavi, for joining us and sharing knowledge with everybody. Really appreciate that. And yeah, thank you, and have a good day, everyone.
Thank you, Surat, for hosting. Thanks all. Bye.
Bye.